Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. I wanted to bring you to my kitchen today and go over a product with you that I was a little hesitant to buy in the beginning, but I did make this purchase a little bit before Christmas. I want to share with you my experience. You have heard a lot about it, I am sure, and it's the Instant Pot. Now because I just recently purchased this, I got a 4th edition brand, and I'll show you what that looks like. Oops, back on. Okay, so this is a 6-quart. Like I said, this is a 4th edition, and it has multiple features and functions on it. I don't know if you can see there. I'll put it up close. There you go. So you can really, we'll talk a little bit more about this, but all you really have to do is hit these buttons and make this sucker cook whatever it is you need. Now, I don't really cook porridge, so that one probably is not going to get used much at all. But anyway, all of the other features that are on this, I have used. Okay, let me show you what comes with it. First, with your purchase, you get a recipe booklet. And like I said, because I waited and I just wasn't sure if I wanted this product or not. I wasn't sure how great it was because, you know, everybody gets on board with something when it first comes out, but then don't use it, or it ends up collecting dust in the kitchen, and I just did not want that. So it ended up that the 4th edition came out, so I'm glad I kind of waited because I really do like all of the features that this product has on it. So you get this little recipe book, which is handy. More importantly, you get a user manual. This is something that you want to read, and you don't want to skim through it, but it is nice and handy to have. And another thing that you get is this Instant Pot quick guide. So this is super helpful when it comes to just needing a quick reference guide. So I kind of keep this near me whenever I am prepping food. I have always been a big user of the crock pot, which was another reason that I did not purchase this in the beginning, because the crock pot was working for me, so I just didn't feel like I needed to make another purchase of something that was going to be expensive. So, okay, what you get in the additionally with the Instant Pot is a trivet. So in certain recipes, this will call for to be put in the bottom of it, and you'll actually set food on top of it. I've used chicken like this with a trivet with liquid underneath a few times. You also get a couple of spoons, ladle, whatever, and a handy dandy measuring cup. Okay, so the things that we cook regularly with this is rice, and literally start to finish it takes 15 minutes. And it's been perfect ever since. I don't know if you're a great cook for rice. I mean, to me, unless using my rice cooker, it's always been a little sticky or overcooked or undercooked or whatever the case. This cooks it perfectly every time. You just put it in there. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, liquid to rice, and hit the rice button, and that's all you do. Another thing we cook pretty regularly is chicken. You can saute it, so there's a saute button on here which can allow you to kind of brown each side of the meat before you actually go into the cooking phase of it. So that's something that you cannot do with the crock pot. So I've really liked that feature and used that as well. Something that I picked up after I purchased the Instant Pot was I found this at Barnes & Noble. I actually had to order it online because they can't keep it in stock there. So I've used a couple of recipes out of this, and they've been really great. The difference primarily in the pressure cooker, this is an an electric pressure cooker. So the difference between this and the slow cooker is going to be time. So typically when we would meal prep, we would put 6 to 8 chicken breasts in our crock pot, and then 8 hours later we have, all this meat, and it all has one flavor. So now we can do 3 chicken breasts at one time, flavor them a specific way, and within 20 minutes tops, the chicken is finished, and then we can take that out. We can put in a different seasoning, add chicken, and have a little bit more variety of flavorings in our meat. Yesterday we prepped a pork tenderloin, and actually followed a recipe out of the Instant Pot book and had that last night for dinner, and that was really great. And it took, I believe, start to finish with prepping the meat before we cooked it, I think it was maybe 30 minutes, 40 tops. So, you know, this has just revolutionized the way that I meal prep, and it has made it so much easier and so much faster with a little bit bigger variety. I bought my Instant Pots at Target.com. When they first came out, you could only really get them on Amazon. They have expanded into other stores now, most recently Kohl's. So if you're a Kohl's consumer, then you are accustomed to getting all of those coupons and things in the mail, which and Kohl's Cash or whatever, you can literally get this for next to nothing. This version, I believe, cost me about maybe $120. I can't really remember, but it has been worth every penny of it. So if you don't cook much, or if you don't think that you're a very good cook, you really can't go wrong with the Instant Pot. I'm not a paid endorser of the Instant Pot, however I could be, but I am not, and so I am just bringing you this information because I found that this really has worked great for me and for Steve and our meal prep. We do it every weekend. We get home late at night, just like most of you, and so there's just no way we could come home and cook a meal from scratch and get to bed on time to start the next day early. So meal prep is just absolutely mandatory for us, and it helps keep us on track and helps us, you know, not stop at any types of, you know, fast food restaurants or, you know, go out to eat all the time or whatever. So it has, again, revolutionized everything I do in this kitchen, and it works for me, so I hope that it will work for you. Take care.